I just saw that you're going to be 45. You don't seem like you're going to turn 45.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's just jump right in.
Mega Dads Live is a mature-rated podcast. It's for the Mega Dads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids. So put on those earmuffs and let's go!
Let's just jump right in. So yes, if you are a Boost member listening to this episode, today I turn 45. If you
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
No, you know what I mean.
I'm like, birthdays have never been a big deal for me. I mean, I celebrate them because like I'm a big man child. I think a lot of people in this community are like big man children, and like we play, like we clearly still play, right? Like
Naturally.
So aging is just like different when you are a man baby, and it's the whole thing of you're only as old as you feel really applies. But like when you turn 45, you don't always feel great. So like I've got the whole, my back hurts all the time for like no reason, right? And so it's weird when you surround yourself with video games and cartoons and toys and you're doing all this fun shit, like wearing graphic tees, all that stuff. But then like life actually catches up, and the whole you're only as young as you feel, like when you start like feeling your age, all of a sudden it's like a whiplash, right? I think most people when we were young, as they grew up, like they were their age, right? You said it right at the top. You don't seem 45. Well, it's because I'm a big ass kid.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely at that point now where it's like, shit, I look around at like my peers at work, and like yesterday I was wearing a Psyduck t-shirt to our work meeting, and like everybody else is all buttoned up and like talking about like figures and numbers and shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm not where I should be in life, like mentally.
I don't know. When you say that, I'm turning 39 in, I don't know, 10 days? And so I'm like entering this midlife crisis of that's my last year in my 30s.
Yeah.
And freaking out. And I have that same, like, am I where I'm supposed to be? And it's been a weird, like, last 5 years of life where I don't care.
Right.
Because there's so much societal pressure to be some way, look some way, work somewhere, have things. No.
That's definitely the best
It's
part.
overrated.
Yeah, that's definitely the best part of getting our age, is because so much of your life you're spending your time thinking of, you know, what do people think of me? And like I'm trying to be a certain level of cool. Once you hit like that mid 30, late 30 point, you're just kind of like, why the fuck do I care what anybody else thinks of me? And you just start being your own person. But I don't know, man. Like I'm not like upset about my life path or anything like that. It's just that like the physical reality of my body is slowly dying. It's starting to catch up with like the fact that I'm
things hurt.
Yeah.
And then you try to overanalyze, like, why did I sleep like shit last night? Did I have something spicy, or
yes,
did I have the nightcap too late, or did I sleep on my shoulder wrong, or all that first world old person problems starting to happen.
My daughter crawled into bed with us the other night and was just like drop kicking my spine like all night long. And so finally I got up and I just like went out on the couch. And so when my wife eventually got up to wake me up to get to work, because obviously I didn't hear the alarm clock, I felt like I had slept like rolled into a ball in a cardboard box in an alleyway somewhere. It took me so long.
Like you were in a rolled up couch, like a roll out couch rolled up.
That's how it felt like. I bet. My spine felt like, a crushed can of Pringles. Like I'm just kind of like, everything's popping. And so, yes.
When you were in Japan, can I ask you a question? Did you sleep on the floor?
No.
Anywhere, like on the tatami mats or anything? Like when I was there, they had these like futons that were maybe an inch or two off the ground on like a bamboo floor with like a rice mattress.
That's how you're supposed to.
I went to Japan with back pain. I came back to America with no back pain.
Are you kidding?
I'm dead serious. I have since redeveloped all the back pain.
Oh, yeah.
Like my mattress is like 14 inches of plush goodness, and it has to be terrible for your spine. Has to be.
The hotel that we went to was like, it was 2 double beds pushed together. So the four of us slept essentially on like one bed.
That's cool.
But it was
Sounds about right.
it was a normal bed. Sleep wasn't
Fair.
the best over there, but like we didn't care.
Yeah.
So anyway, talking about aging, as parents, we tend to look at our lives through the lens of our kids. Like we look at where they are aging. We think about how we were when we were that age. My son is 11, so I thought it'd be fun to look at what life was like when I was 11, back in 1991. I was born in 1980. In 1991, when I was the same age of my son, Nintendo launched the Super Nintendo. That's cool.
Wow.
That was awesome.
I can't believe that was 91.
Seinfeld.
That was like my first console. Yeah.
Seinfeld debuted on NBC, which is
wow.
Yeah. Let's go through the pain together. You got this. The world's first website launched on August 6th, 1991.
Wow. What was it?
It was apparently a website that just had like information about the internet.
Wow.
It was like, this is what it's going to be. Which I remember going to the library and because like we didn't have the home computer at that point. Like, we certainly didn't have the internet. I remember going to the library and looking up like websites when I was in my early teens and just thinking how freaking cool it was. And now, now look what we're doing, right? It's just
there wasn't even I don't even think Wikipedia was a thing, until the 2000s, right? Wow, that's wild.
It's really crazy to think that like when I was my daughter's age, it just didn't exist. And it's like they can't even imagine what life was
Cell
like.
Phones didn't exist. Wireless controllers didn't exist.
The Super Nintendo controller with the short little cable. You had to sit on the floor right in front of your TV, which by the way was not a widescreen and certainly wasn't
CRT.
Oh my God. The minimum wage in Minnesota was $4.25. Today it's $11.23, which boy, it should be higher than that. And Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch released Good Vibrations. So that was we'll end on the high note. It's just wild to think of the convenience and the leaps and bounds that this world has taken throughout the years. So you're 40 in how many days, you said?
No. I'm 39 on August 26th.
You're 39, okay.
So I have like a loosely planned midlife crisis here.
Good.
Try to get some things done before 40. I won't, and that's okay, because life.
That's the way it works. Make all these.
That's funny that you say 90. So he's the same. You were the same age in 91.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, in 91, my son is the same age as I am today. No, wrong. He's 5. Yeah, you get it. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Yeah.
And they will boost up in right before your eyes, and like he's starting middle school this year. He'll be a teenager in a couple of years.
Wow.
Driving. Like it's just like, oh my God.
And then what? Like, where do they go when they turn 18? Because I was vominos.
My wife likes watching the HGTV shows, and we were watching one the other day, and it was all about these empty nesters, right? And it was like they're at this new exciting stage in their life where it's all about them again. And I'm like, by the time it's us alone, like I'm not going to be able to move. I don't know if I'll be able to enjoy that. And what will I know?
I always say I'll be 54, I think, when they're both out of the house or something like that. And I'm really hoping I'm in a financial place to be like, let's buy an RV and go.
Hopefully you'll have that murder sex dungeon all finished up.
Yes. Swings and all.
Hey, would you look at the time? It's time once again to celebrate our members of Megadad's Boost. The Megadad's Boost community exists to support everything that we do here at Megadad's. We're going 11 years strong, and we need your support to make sure that we give the best Megadad's content for years to come. So this is where you come in. You go to patreon.com/Megadads and support us for as little as $1 a month. That $1 goes a long way to make sure that Antonio, myself, and the rest of the Megadads can pump out the best content every single day at youtube.com/Megadads and megadads.org. And those Boost members for the month of August 2025 are as follows: Andy Penzick, the Bafo Yucks Dudes, Brandon Wilson, Brendan Myers, Brent, Craig Campbell, David Snyder, Dave Soto, Emily Smith, Eric Wood, Estuardo Zenteno, Jesse Waldak, John DeFrancesco, Joseph, Justin Masson, Luke Porter, the Nintendo Dads Podcast, spokes, and the Snack Network. It's a Snack Network. Let's not forget the folks hanging out at the free tier. That's right, you can be a member of Megadad's Boost community for $0. Doesn't pay for anything here, but thanks for sticking around and eating our snacks. Those beautiful people at the Megadad's Boost free tier are as follows. Victaris GX. God, that sounds like a fucking transformer. Solara Clark. The Coconut Wizard. Avi Cohen. The One Track Gamers. John Layola. Michael Kwan. Sonny Megatron. Oh man, what if Victaris GX and Sonny Megatron had a giant battle over Tokyo? That'd be cool. Nima, Edie McD, Mike Salvino, Timothy Alf, and Brian Scott. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the Megadad's Boost community. If it's $0, $5, anything in between, we appreciate your support so much. And now, let's get back to that awesome content that you helped create. All right, let's talk about this game that I've been playing. Speaking of throwbacks, I have been playing We Love Katamari Reroll plus Reverie. So this is a remake of a PlayStation 2 classic game. Are you a Katamari fan? Have you played these games?
I have played the original back, I think it was, early 2000s. Was it PS2?
It was PS2.
Yeah. I played the original. I did see in the show notes about it, and I went and realized that they completely remastered it, and definitely on the hunt for a copy, because I remember it just being like good, silly fun, like how games are supposed to be.
I am what you call a Katamari super fan. I love this little guy. I love his games. Back in the day, I dressed up as the king of all cosmos for Halloween. I went to the Michael's craft store, and I fabricated that big, long, stupid head of his.
Amazing.
I put Christmas lights inside of it so it like lit up and sparkled. So I love these games. It was like back in the PlayStation 2 era. That's when we were getting all the weird Japanese games, right? Like Mr. Mosquito and all that stuff. Everything coming from Japan was just like, you know, you had your mainstream stuff like Resident Evil, but you were also getting the really weird, quirky indie stuff.
Are we just not getting that nowadays, or am I just not looking in the right places?
I'm sure we're getting that stuff on like Steam, you know, like I'm sure it's all out there, but as far as like the big stuff coming, the big important stuff coming out of Japan, I'm glad they're seeing a resurgence. Like Final Fantasy's big again, Resident Evil's big again. Like they're making really good games, but this little weird quirky stuff, it isn't quite hitting at the same tempo that I feel like it was back.
I don't think people have the attention span.
Yeah.
You know, the dopamine hit isn't there, so they roll maybe 5 times in the game and they're like, oh, this is what I'm going to do for 10 hours?
Yes. Well,
that sounds fun.
The premise of this game is you are a little guy who's sent down to Earth by the king of all cosmos, and you have this sticky ball. And your job is to roll this sticky ball throughout all of the stages within a time limit, which is also another thing that's not a big deal in games anymore. Not a lot of time limit rules.
No difficulty.
Yeah, and you have to stick your ball to as many things as possible. And as you do so, as things stick to your ball and you roll it throughout, the ball gets bigger and bigger, and you're able to collect bigger things until eventually, towards the end of the game, you are literally rolling around the atmosphere of the planet, collecting mountains and buildings and stuff like that. Really super weird. The music is like obscure Japanese pop music.
Perfect.
The feel of the game is just off the wall comedy. Like somebody was smoking a lot of dope when they made this game.
100%.
And it's just a lot of fun. The controls are really hard to get used to because it utilizes both analog sticks in the sense that it almost feels like you're rowing a boat. So if you push both sticks forward, you move the ball forward. If you push your left stick forward and your right stick back, you'll pivot and you'll turn hard to the right. So it kind of feels like you're rowing a boat. I had my son play this game. He was really struggling with the controls because games nowadays are made to just be so instant in and understand the function and the form of it. And this game really kind of makes you work to get it right. So this is a remake of that old game. If you've played the old one, you're instantly going to recognize everything because There's not a lot of new aesthetics. It's just kind of sharper and obviously widescreen. But they have added a couple new features. I've just started playing this because it's actually part of PlayStation Plus.
You got it free.
I got it as part of my subscription. So I haven't gotten too far into it. I just wanted something that was going to be comfort food, right? Before the fall.
Sure.
Super game.
Yeah, get it. Cozy. Like cozy.
Yeah.
The cozy aesthetic. It's $7.50 on Steam.
That's a steal.
On Nintendo, it's also $7.50 on the eShop. I did hear that on the Switch, it does use the gyro component too.
Oh, really?
To add to the controls. So
that might be a little easier.
That could add could be fun. I now I have to go buy it. I just have to decide where to buy it.
Yeah, this game came out a couple of years ago, but I just was browsing through the PlayStation Plus, and I was like, I need something that's gonna be quick. I just finished Death Stranding, which was an entire month of my life every day coming home and playing this game. And I'm like, I want something light. I want something poppy, right?
Sure.
They've added new features like apparently there's a camera selfie mode. There's extra story content. There was co-op in this game before, but it was split screen, and now they've added a multiplayer feature where you both push the same ball. And I imagine
that sounds intense.
I imagine that has got to be absolute chaos. So I guess one of you is kind of going in and out, up and down, and the other one's steering left and right. That could be a great party game.
Oh yeah.
I just love the absurdity of this game, how strange it all is. And I love the fact that this franchise isn't like a hit again, but they're still making them. They announced that there is Once Upon a Katamari is coming out, I believe, either in the fall or in the winter. And it looks like it's Katamari Through Time, which is super cool. So I'm excited that they're still making these. It's like I said, it's comfort food for me. And
October 23rd.
October 23rd. Oh man, that's right around the corner.
And it actually looks like, not that you can really make it graphically better as far as the design and the aesthetic goes, but it does look like it's seen some visual modernization, if you will, just from screenshots compared to the remaster of the 2005. Really cool concept, and I think that's an interesting concept in middle-aged gaming right now is what do you play next after a game that sucked your soul out of your head?
Yeah.
Like for you, Death Stranding 2, most recently for me was Claire Obscure. I go into these lulls of what do I play next?
Where do I go next? Do you do something in the same vein, or do you take a hard left? I tend to do something completely different.
I like that idea because this is something, some of the best games you'll ever play are the games you normally wouldn't play.
Sure.
So to take that leap of faith and just try something innocent, you might find something you need to go down a rabbit hole. That's me in HD 2D games right now. I just want to play them all.
Megadads is for everyone who loves gaming and the community that surrounds it. We're all about fun, fully grown, and we want you to be a part of everything we've got going on here. So what do you get when you subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads? Weekly podcasts from your favorite Megadads personalities, reviews on the latest games, reaction and analysis on the latest industry news, Gameplay Thursday videos showing off what we do on the sticks, travel logs from our trips around the world, small talk segments where we try new things with our kids, live community events like our holiday specials, and so much more each and every single day. You don't want to miss a minute of the fun. New Megadads videos drop each and every weekday, whether it's our long-form content like Megadads Live, or maybe it's one of our short series like Off the Shelf, a look at retro gaming. Please subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads today and tell your friends to come too. We're building something great here at youtube.com/Megadads, so subscribe today and be a part of Fun Fully Grown. This is Megadads. Are you
just no time?
Are you digging?
I'm doing Octopath right now.
Oh man, that's a deep dive. How are you tackling RPGs as a middle-aged man? I need to ask you this. This is a
JRPGs or RPGs?
Well,
two different things.
Sure, let's go JRPG. That's what you're doing.
I'm just trying to experience them and learn them. Like, I played so much Pokemon back in the day with the turn-based combat that it's got elements of that. I think where Octopath is challenging my brain is it's kind of like Clair Obscure, Elden Ring, in a sense where you can only progress so far into the map or the story before you're under-leveled.
Yeah.
So you might have to go back and grind. As a dad, that's hard to grind at the moment. So I'm just trying to experience them. I'm not looking at guides. I'm not, I think I said it in the Discord the other day of like, I don't know where to go next.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it is you just go, and if you fail, you just go again. RPGs I'm kind of on a lull with like actual open world RPGs.
Okay.
I find them so difficult. They're a time suck, right?
That's the problem is it's so hard to start a game like that.
Yes. And keep going, I think.
Yeah. I used to be a huge JRPG fan when I was a teenager. I talk about this all the time. And like I am so happy that Final Fantasy has like kind of completely betrayed what it used to be and made itself now such a more engaging action, fast-paced, user-friendly, almost like an action game. And like I'm able to get in and out of those so much faster now. I keep looking at like Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 8, and I loved those games as a kid, and I keep thinking to myself, like, would I even be able to dedicate the time and the patience to playing these now when I have so much else going on in my life?
Right. And then that's just it. There's so many games that sit on a wish list for me that I know the timing just has to be right. To a degree. I think there's this whole like ideology of a backlog as a gamer, and I try not to feed into it too much. More so just like keep the games unpurchased. Then you don't feel the should factor of I should go back and beat that. If the game doesn't vibe, just let it go, right? I do want to play more. I don't know if you saw there was a demo. Oh, you're not on Switch 2 yet. When you are, there's a game coming out called The Adventures of Elliot.
Yes, I did see
and it would fit your family very, very well. It is god tier. The demo has me so hyped. It's like a Zelda HD 2D Square Enix adventure. Oh man, it's a day one.
I've been flirting with our Nintendo rep like back and forth, and like they sent me like a survey right at the start of the Switch 2 life cycle, and it's like, do you have a Switch 2? And I'm like, not yet. Question mark, wink. And like we keep emailing back and forth, and they're like, do you have one yet? I'm like, no, I've got guys on my team, so like we can accept codes and stuff, but I don't have one yet. Like, so maybe
I did see they're offering discounts to teachers on the Switch 2 bundle. Like if you know a teacher,
no kidding.
400 bones for the bundle. So $100 off if you're a teacher. Like that's so cool. I think that's cool.
My wife works in the school district. Maybe we can.
There you go.
Maybe we can lie somehow and say that she's not a receptionist, but she's in fact a teacher. I'm struggling, like looking at that console and wanting it, but also still waiting for the thing that is going to grab me by the throat and say
the Mario, the Zelda,
right?
A Star Fox. A new Star Fox would have gotten me there because man, Star Fox 64, those vibes. Gosh, even there's so many games that they need to drop.
There's so
obviously we have to be patient.
Yeah, there's so much under the hood for Nintendo that we're just kind of like, and it's kind of like that with cross gaming right now. Like PlayStation seems to be sitting on a lot. Nintendo seems to be sitting on a lot. I don't even, whatever. But
I think Microsoft's played their hand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
They released so much this year. But so many games.
It really does just feel like for the last year, we're all just kind of like waiting for the big moment.
GTA. It's a GTA thing. I guarantee it. Half these publishers are just like, deciding to fold their hand or hold their hand and just wait to see. I mean, it's going to be the biggest launch of all time. It's kind of disgusting. I'm not a huge GTA guy.
Yeah.
But what it does to the industry with the online,
it's
not for me. I mean, I'll play it probably.
Years, so I don't even know if I'm a GTA guy anymore. And plus, I didn't have kids when the last one came out. How the hell am I going to pull that off?
Yeah, you aren't. It's got to be on a handheld or when they go to bed.
This program is powered by Megadad's Boost, our public support program. You can join at patreon.com/Megadads. For over 10 years, Megadads has been bringing you the best in podcasts, reviews, interviews, family fun, and so much more. As an independent media organization, we rely on audience members like you to help support what we do, to ensure that Megadads can continue to bring you the great content that you enjoy. If you've been watching, listening, or playing along through the years, please consider lending your support by becoming a member of Megadads Boost. Memberships start for as little as $1 a month, and you can start collecting your Boost rewards from day one. Rewards like art cards, early access podcasts, reviews, gameplay clips, and so much more. Please visit patreon.com/Megadads and become a member today. You can help us continue to make more of that Megadads coverage you've loved over the last 10 years well into the future by becoming a member of Megadads Boost. Well, that sound right there, that's the caboose. That means it's the end of this Megadads episode where we give you a recommendation of something outside the world of video games that we think you might enjoy. Eric, I'm so jealous because I haven't found time for your caboose recommendation yet. It's sitting.
I was hoping you watched it.
So here's the thing about being 45. I come home from work, do all the things,
and you go to bed.
And then I crash hard.
I hear you.
And by the time my kids fall asleep, I'm like, if I put this on right now, I wouldn't last 10 minutes.
No, you wouldn't make it.
Tell me about Alien Earth.
Okay, I will try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So, as far as I understand it, it takes place 2 years before the original.
Okay.
The original Alien. So it's interesting to have gone back and watched that. You know, I watch them every couple of years. I love the franchise. And seeing, you know, the CGI in the original and today. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit jarring when you take it back in time and you're like, oh, this looks really good.
Yeah.
That said, they plant the seeds very nicely to set up all the future iterations of Alien as you know it today.
Sure.
I love the cinematography. The transitions are very Alien, like you feel like you're in that universe. Mm-hmm. It's pretty. Some people don't like the CGI. It's very like HDR, high textures. You get more detail on everything, of course, because 2025, right? It's very gory.
Good.
It's very gory. It's vicious. It's brutal.
That's what I was...
There's a lot. There's a lot to digest.
It just got started. There's only a couple episodes released. Am I right?
2.
Yeah.
Yep, 2.
I was wondering how long it would take them to get into it, right? Because like an Alien movie, like you got to get into that. You got to get right into it. But with a series, you've got the time to do whatever you want. But it's good to hear that they kind of get going, right?
The first like 30 minutes feels like, you know, world building and setting the tone and setting the stage for, I don't want to say factions, but we'll say factions because there's 3 and you'll see.
Okay.
But mind-bogglingly good. Dare I say up there with the best of the franchise. And I'm probably overhyping it a little bit. Like, I like to make my own opinion and then go see why other people don't like it. And most of the complaints I've seen is just really like, it's too futuristic to take place 2 years before the new one. And how does the alien find its way to Earth before you find the alien in the first movie, you know? Xenomorph. But no, I think you're going to have a good time with it.
I am so blown away by the fact that we have Predator and Alien hitting all cylinders right now. Alien Romulus was outstanding. That was
I thought so too.
So good. I couldn't even believe it. And now with Predator, with Prey and Badlands and the killer.
Prey was unbelievable. When does is Badlands out?
It comes out this winter.
I'm a little behind. Okay, yeah. That's the one that's on my radar. But they just released some sort of animated cartoon Predator. I have not watched yet, but it's on my radar. Again, Dad, you can only do so many things.
So good. And my son...
Okay.
my son, somehow we watched Prey with him, which was probably a bad idea. He's 11. But now he's like way into it.
My 5-year-old watches Venom with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, so we watched Killer of Killers together, and it was just like so good. So
sweet.
This is all the shit that I loved when I was a teenager. I can't believe.
I know.
Both those franchises went straight to the shitter, and now we're living in a time where they're both so good. This is, again,
Some of the world is healing.
Right. It's just so good. We might have lost democracy.
So back.
We might have lost democracy, but we've got Alien and Predator again.
Yeah. We're so winning.
Yeah, it's just great. Everything's gonna be fine. So
you'll have to let me know what you think.
Oh, I'm watching it this weekend. I've got,
all right, sweet.
2 full days. Put my kids, they can watch K-pop Demon Hunters. I can watch my Alien. My caboose. Sweet. I've been trying to train my algorithm in all my social medias because like when you flip through the recommendation stuff, like when you're flipping through your Instagram or your Reels or whatever you stop on, they think you want to see that all the time.
They know.
Right? They know.
Yep.
So I'm trying to train it to show me things that like are more catered to me. It's not just like, hey, look, there's a girl jumping on a trampoline. Like I want to see stuff of like, hey, the hidden spots in Japan. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm watching a lot of these reels and shorts of sideshow collectibles. I mean, as anybody knows me, I showed you earlier on, I like toys. I like statues and things like that. And so if you watch some of these shorts of unboxings from sideshow collectibles, these statues are so large, detailed, and unaffordable, but they're fantastic. The first one I saw was actually the Alien from Romulus. It was this great big diorama scene. The face huggers are crawling all around it. And there's all sorts of great like Deadpool and Wolverine statues, lots of Marvel stuff because I'm a huge MCU fan as well. And so I'm training all my algorithms to show me cool rather than just like dumb eye-catchy stuff, right? So
or like the raunchy memes and all that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh like, god,
brain rot.
Right? It's like, oh look, more guys busting their nuts doing BMX tricks. Like I don't really want that. If you show it to me, I'm gonna watch it because I'm human. But like that's not actually what I want to see. So Sideshow Collectibles, they've got really cool social media. If you are a nerd who likes collecting things, you should check that out. Again, it's stuff that is completely unaffordable, but it's cool. Like, it's just fun to watch.
We need more cool. Have you found yourself to be successful in retraining your algorithms? And follow-up question, have you found any one platform easier or more difficult to retrain? Because as somebody who circumvents through all of them, X, we already know X is a dumpster fire, and you can't retrain that algorithm. Garbage. Blue Sky, I don't have enough of a footprint there to ever feel like I have an algorithm. Instagram, hit or miss. I feel like you can retrain it. YouTube, if you consider that a social media, I found that easier to retrain, but also slightly exhausting because I use it for some like meditation and breath work stuff, and then I use it for like life in Japan videos and video game news. You go on a few of those meditation videos and that's everything for like a week, and it's like, no, not interested.
It's like when you've got like that aunt who discovers that you like statues of owls, and then every time you see Aunt Sally, she's got 5 owl statues for you, and it's like, no, just stop.
I just wanted one.
It's so for social media for me, I'm on more than I probably want to be because of Megadads. So like we have threads for Megadads. We have Blue Sky.
That's where I frequent the most.
Yeah, I have Blue Sky for Megadads, but I also have Blue Sky for me because I feel like I have a smaller, more contained social group on Blue Sky.
Yes.
If that makes
less
sense.
Ads too, and less sponsored crap.
Facebook is kind of like my family one, if that makes so like cousins and aunts.
Post pictures of your family, like pictures of your distant aunt's wedding or cousin's wedding or something.
That's same. That's the one I'm trying to train the most as far as because they throw so many reels at you all the time on Facebook.
Dude, that is brutal.
The challenge with YouTube is that my kids are also on their iPads in the account. So 75% of my subscriptions aren't actually my subscriptions, right? So I can't. I've lost control of the algorithm on YouTube because it's a lot.
That's my wife's YouTube. It's taken over by Blippi and
it's a lot of
Miss Rachel and all that crap.
Yep. So I don't know. There's no controlling it.
You almost need, like, they have YouTube Kids, right? And I feel like that's just even more garbage. But they need like a YouTube Teens account, or where they can't see certain things, but they can still get to what they can get to on your YouTube without mucking up your subscriptions, because that's the same thing with like Spotify or any music you use. Oh, we listen to Blippi in the car the whole way to daycare, and your number one artist is Blippi. No, it's not.
It's really not.
Like, let me turn that shit off.
But here we are. So good luck to all the parents that are trying to navigate that. Again, this is the world that we did not grow up in. So good luck to all of us. And thank you so much for listening or watching this episode of Megadads Live. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join us in the Discord. The link to that is in the show notes. Erik, thank you so much for joining me. We didn't even
It's an honor.
Antonio is out getting wet and sloppy on his vacation right now. Apparently
in more ways than one.
So thanks for pinch hitting. It was nice to talk to somebody who doesn't deep throat his microphone every 10 minutes.
Well, we're on headphone microphone before we like reset up our recording apparatus and all that. It's coming.
I can't wait.
Still look like a sex dungeon behind, but I'll have better things.
I can't wait for you to bring the fixer-upper angle to Megadads, where we're building up, and I want to see you decorate and design that thing through the years.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be. I keep having my eye on 100-inch TV for when we're like this wall. It's gonna happen. When it happens, we'll have to have people over.
There you go. And I'm not that
far.
Do
a Megadads. No, you're really not.
I'm really not. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next week on an all-new episode of Megadads Live.
See ya.